Hello, Ian Macdonald speaking to you from my office in Townsville. Do you smell an election in the air? You'd have to think that Julia is lining up for something. She had a very temporary lift in the polls, and since then she's been promising money like the proverbial drunken sailor. 6.5 billion for Gonski, something like a billion she's promised for NDIS, when we all know, of course, the real cost is more like 15 or 22 billion, but she's pretending she's doing something about it. We have the new dental scheme, $4 billion. Nobody's got any idea where this money is all coming from, and we're already, $161 billion in debt. This is just more and more debt. But it does look like she's trying to be everything to everyone with all of these announcements of goodies. But if, as I suspect, an early election is in the wind, it will mean that it will be an election only for the House of Representatives, because the Senate cannot have an election until after the 1st of July 2013. So if there is an early election, then we'll be having a separate Senate election again towards the end of next year. Now, this will be very inconvenient, will be costly. That won't worry Julia if she thinks there is an opportunity to get into an election before the budget comes down. She won't want Australians to have confirmed what we all know is going to happen, and that is that she's never going to reach her much talked about surplus. That is just illusionary. She clearly wants to go to the polls before she has to bring down that budget, while she is still basking in the announcements of all this money that no one knows where it's coming from, the fixing of the carbon tax and the border security, so she says. Again, everyone knows that that's not the case, but she thinks that that's what's given her the lift in the polls, and so my guess is she's heading to an election before she has to bring down the next budget. We'll see what happens, but it's good talking to you today, and I look forward to talking to you again next week.